Hi, Gwen. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Serafina. Hi, Cindy, Karen, and Helen, and Amaran, and Lisa, and Serafina, and Terry, and wow, Marlene, and Cynthia, and Amy, and Alexandria. Hi, Lovey. Good to see you guys here. Hi, Janae. Are you new? Hi, Marcy. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Paris. Are you new? Hi, Rebecca and Rebecca. Great. So let me know in the chat. Oh, there you are in the chat. You're so good. Serafina arrives just in time with matcha latte. Beautiful. So great to see you all here. Beautiful. Well, happy Tuesday. Today has been a little funky off for me, so I was really happy to have all of you here with me today. Today we are doing our circle from the tea salon, and I was going to actually take you around and talk a little bit about some of the different teas for different things, not because I'm trying to sell you, because most of you guys have a lot of the teas, but because I'm getting a lot of requests and questions on certain teas, and I wanted to ensure that I gave you guys a little bit more information as we move into the second surge of COVID. Yay! Anyway, so I am going to start the circle in just a moment. I'm going to make some matcha. Oh, beautiful. Okay, wow. You guys are faster than me today. I better, let me get my tea going because I can't keep up with your comments. One sec. Helen's having ice cream tea with matcha. Alexandria is having poison berries. Really? Amazing. The matcha tastes exactly the way you had it in Japan. Yeah, it's a really good matcha. It took me quite a few, I kissed a lot of frogs to find this matcha. Oh, good, Marianne, you got your mantra mint. Oh, that's great. Oh, and Cynthia, you're on Sister Bay, Wisconsin on vacay. God, Wisconsin's beautiful there. My husband's from that area. Suni, we're happy to have you too. Natasha, I'm so glad you like the matcha. That's so great. And Alexandria has the goddess, yeah, the goddess green, and matcha tomorrow, too late to try with, yes. Do not drink the matcha tonight unless you don't have a hard time sleeping, unless you don't want to watch a million episodes of something on Netflix. Amaran just got her July box, had matcha for the first time. She was in a funk all day until that matcha, and now she feels amazing and clear-headed. Yay! So happy to hear that. That's so beautiful. Rebecca, we will, when the lockdown, when COVID passes, because this too shall pass, everyone needs to come to Ojai to the tea salon and hang out. We are going to have a real live gathering for sure. Oh, you had a tea circle today, Elizabeth. I'm so happy. And Gwen, it's on its way. And Terry, bliss tea to slow down. Yes. Oh yeah, putting matcha in your morning breakfast shake, fabulous. And Amy has the coconut chai. Karen's drinking Renewal. Natasha has been in a tea ceremony in Japan. I used to study tea. It's really remarkable. Ooh, you guys are great. Yes, matcha is great for energy. Okay, my loves, I am, ooh, Marjorie, that sounds good. Can't wait for your first shipment to come. And Edith's drinking almond matcha. Beautiful. So I'm going to make my matcha so that I can be as energized as all of you and read your comments. So I am using these darling rose pink cups. They match the floor here in the tea salon, which I'm going to take you. Oh, good, Elizabeth. I'm going to take you guys around the tea salon today because you're on wheels. I put you on a pedestal on wheels. How's that? So this is my my cup I'm using today. And then I'm going to open my ceremonial matcha. This is the traveler jar, and these make great, they go great in your purse if you ever leave your house again. So if you got the little bamboo scoop, this is the traditional bamboo scoop. And then I'm going to, how can I do this? I'm going to balance this on my knee. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to measure. Okay, there we go. And I ordered whisks for us, so if any of you don't have the matcha whisks at home. And then I put this on a very light, it's a green tea. I did it around 160, but sometimes I even prefer to go cooler on my matcha water. Okay. All right, my loves. So everybody grab your cup. Bring it to your chest. Karen, yeah, you guys are on my pedestal today. Okay, so let's bring our cups to our chest. As you inhale, inhale into your heart. Allow that heart energy to permeate your cup of tea. And exhale any worries, anything that's weighing heavily on your heart, any frustration, any anxiousness. Today I've had anxiousness. I felt like I aged 15 years in 15 minutes. I'll tell you guys about it later. But just breathe that sweet, pure energy of heart chakra, generosity, and it's green, by the way. The heart chakra is green. You'd think it's pink, but it's not. Breathe right into that. Permeate your cup of tea with that heart energy. Breathe out any anxiousness, doubt, fear, worry, shame, guilt, anything that's in the lower half of our vibration chart. And as you bring that out, let us do the sensory grounding. Ground into that beautiful gifted body of yours, your earth suit that you get to wear for a period of time to experience this planet in all of its divine detail. And ask yourself, what do you hear? What do you hear? I hear a little traffic because we're on the main street here in Ojai. I hear people tapping away on their keyboards because we're still working here. It's just 4 o'clock. I hear the sound of the air conditioner, which I'm so ever grateful for. We've had a huge heat wave. And I'm hearing my own breathing and a little bit of my heart pounding, not out of angst, but just beating. Okay, now ask yourself, what do you feel? Settle into that body of yours, that gift from the earth that you get to wear for a period of time. Ask yourself what you feel. Do you feel energy in your tummy? Do you feel any tightness anywhere? Do you feel that you need to stretch? Just settle in, ask yourself what you feel. And then particularly, I feel the amazing texture of this glass. I'm loving these glasses. It's like acupressure for your palms while you're drinking your tea. I feel the heat of the matcha coming through the beautiful glass, energizing my hands, making me feel calm. What do you feel? Now you can ask yourself, what do you smell? I smell sweet rose incense. I've been burning the rose incense, my favorite, here in the salon all day. I smell green plants. We have so many plants here. It's like a jungle. Okay. What do you smell? I smell the vegetal, beautiful, green, chlorophyll, yummy matcha. I wish I liked to smell broccoli as much as I like to smell green tea. I'd probably eat more. Oh, I'm cheating. No sipping yet. Every time I smell it, I want to drink it. Okay. Now ask yourself, what do you see? What do you see? I see the beautiful afternoon light. I see beautiful displays of tea, which I'm going to take you guys on a little tour today. I see Buddhas and teapots. I see lanterns and plants. I see crystals, honey, tea. I see me. And then I see this beautiful elixir of healing and health. What do you see? Ask yourself what you see, every little detail. Allow the light to come through your eyes so that you can see the shapes and the forms around you, grounding into your senses. Now you can raise your infused tea that you energized with your heart energy. You can raise that to your mouth and then ask yourself, what do you taste? Oh, I taste that. I needed this. I really needed this. And the heat, it's just such a good matcha. I taste gratitude. I taste a lot of artisanal hard work. I taste mindfulness. I taste sun. I taste soil. I taste ocean air. Ask yourself, what do you taste? Ah, here we are. So how do you feel? Are you grounded into your senses? Do you feel like you're present into your body? Lisa feels energy inside her heart, like a large eagle flying over a verdant field. You're such a poet, Lisa. And then flying off into the blue, blue sky, see white summer clouds. I feel my husband next to me too. Oh, how beautiful. Amaran feels grounded and more open. Yes. Allow that energy to expand in your cells. Allow that awareness and presence to expand you so that you may hold more sensation, hold more pleasure, hold more of the gifts that your senses bring to you. Natasha feels grounded and calm. Karen feels better because it's cooler. Same. Beautiful. Feel like the anxiety is moving out of me and joy is entering. Me too. I had such a moment. I had a couple moments today. Oof, it was rough. But yeah, I really was looking forward to seeing all of you. Thank you. Rebecca feels beautiful and peaceful. Beautiful. Very open and aware after our sensory meditation, Cynthia. Edith says, this is my therapy. T is a good doctor, friend, therapist, and lover at times. Trust me. I rely on it for everything. So you're right. Okay, my loves. So I'm going to say a little blessing. Oh, Terry, I feel relaxed too. So some of you may or may not have the white sage from any of our boxes. I'm not sure if it's on the website, but we are just getting fresh white sage in because we harvest very ecologically. So I'm just going to sage my dirty soul. I'm going to sage my grumpy self. Been having grumpiness today. So with this, I cleanse my mind of negativity, of anxious thoughts, of worry, concern, angst, the sense that I can't control things I feel that I should be able to control. I'm cleansing my mind of that now. Cleansing my third eye so that I may have more insight, more awareness, more clarity around that which matters most, which is our second sight, the intuition and the wisdom that we bring to the table, the wiser sight, the knowing sight, seeing with the eyes behind the eyes, cleansing the negativity or any blockages that are cleansing my second sight from coming into being. Cleansing your mind, cleansing your third eye, cleansing you so that you may see with second sight more intuitively, more freely, more clearly. And with this now, I cleanse my fifth chakra, my throat chakra from, God, I cuss a lot. I need to stop cussing so much. I think the F word is like, I don't know. It's like an exclamation point. If you've ever gotten an email from me, you know I use a lot of exclamation points. So I'm cleansing. And what I'm doing now is I'm clearing our fifth chakra, our throat chakra, of any words that are untrue to our soul, anything that is not true to our essence. Cleansing my throat of any negative thoughts, any negative words, any negative things that wanted to come out. My frustration with one of my vendors today, which aged me, I thought, but it didn't really age me. So I cleanse myself of saying things like that now because I am not older, but I am wiser. So with that, we cleanse our throats. Now I cleanse my heart chakra, clear any negative energy that's been holding me back from expressing from my heart today and all days. Cleansing your heart chakra, allowing that bright green to come through. Then I'm cleansing my solar plexus, my will, my power chakra, because I want to enforce my will and control on the whole planet and fix everything, and I get frustrated and anxious and impatient. But I cleanse myself of that now, because all that is, and there's nothing that can change that. Now I cleanse my second chakra, my creativity chakra, as well as yours, allowing all the beautiful creative products and babies that want to be born to come forth now through my second chakra, creativity force, the fertile abundance of our ideas and creativity. And then I want to also cleanse my first chakra, the root chakra, the one that makes us feel either safe or unsafe, either that we have enough to survive or not enough to survive. So let's cleanse that now. Imagine that just clarifying wherever you sit is home, wherever you are is safe. You will always have enough. The universe will always provide. God is good. People are good. You are good. All that is needed will come to you. And so it is, and so shall it be. Okay. All right. Whew. I need a lot of white sage today. This is all that, plus a cup of tea, right? Okay. Okay, so my loves, bay leaves works, Natasha. And Karen uses the word F word like a comma. Yes, Lisa. Oh, God, I love you guys. Okay, so I'm going to pull us a card and then we're going to go into some tea. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the nuances of different teas as I take you around. We're going to have tea school today because I've gotten quite a few emails asking very specific things. Typically, and namely, what types of tea for which parts of the day will help me with certain things. And so I wanted to give you guys that. I wanted to tell you, you know, sort of a daily protocol, a daily ritual, depending on what your energy levels are, what your mood swings are like, if they're like a jungle gym mood swing like mine sometimes. So we're going to do that. Yes, Edith, incense works, burning bay leaves works, sage works, anything you have works. And I'm going to definitely have a clearing box soon because I'm finding that I'm needing to clear energy, especially as we're stuck at home again for the most part. Okay, so I have a quote from one of my favorite books that I wanted to read you, and then we are going to use my one of my favorite all-time oracle decks, which is the Kuan Yin Oracle, the Wild Kuan Yin. So Stillness Speaks is a lovely book by Eckhart Tolle, and he wrote The Power of Now. And when I was meditating on you all today, this is what I got. Okay, so let's see. The now is inseparable from who you are at the deepest level. The now is inseparable from who you are at the deepest level. Many things in your life matter, but only one thing matters absolutely. It matters whether you succeed or fail in the eyes of the world. It matters whether you are healthy or not healthy, whether you are educated or not educated. It matters whether you are rich or poor. It certainly makes a difference in your life. Yes, but all these things matter, relatively speaking, but they don't matter, absolutely. There is something that matters more than any of those things, and that is finding the essence of who you are beyond that short-lived entity, that body of yours, that short-lived personalized sense of self. The infinite in you is what matters. You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level. So you find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level. Isn't that lovely? I love that. I'll drink to that. How's that? Okay, my loves. Oh, good. You own this deck too. Isn't it fabulous? Okay. All right. If you were here with me in person, you would pick a card, but this is going to be a collective card for you individually, for your immediate family and your community and your world at large. So we're going to pick a card, and this card will also be lovely for you to think about throughout the week as our week moves on. As the days go on, uncertainty and wonder. A new friend came in this morning, a new rep. She was getting me something for next month's box. And she said her daughter told her, it feels like flying an airplane while building it, living in this world right now. So, ooh, I got number 39. So for those of you who have any of this, for those of you who have these cards, you can pull out and read along. But this is Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom. Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom, number 39. Okay, so settle in with your cup of tea and let me read to you. Okay, my loves? Okay, here we go. I'm going to get closer. All right. I take delight in life, particularly the life that is unexpected, where new life springs from old, and that which seems to have ended is resurrected into new form. I am bringing you a resurrection now. That which may seem to have ended will yet yield something of value, something of benefit for your life journey and divine success. Keep your heart open and remain in the present moment so you can enjoy the gifts that will soon be resting in the palms of your hands. Sometimes there is benefit in focusing on the new, seeking out untried paths, developing untapped resources, and exploring possibilities. The intoxication of hope, inspiration, and optimism combined can be hard to resist. This can be a healthy attitude that keeps us young at heart our entire lives, always open to possibilities. However, if fear, boredom, or lack of commitment is beneath the quest for new adventures, if we are believing that we need or want is always that what we need or want is always just beyond the next horizon, or that somehow the grass is greener in the next field rather than where we stand, we may be dissuaded from applying ourselves to the worthy tasks before us right now. Many of us are baking bread, chopping wood, carrying water, right? If we are an imaginative and visionary type of personality, we may rebel against the mundane tasks of applying ourselves daily to bring an idea to life. We may become seduced by the constant thrill of coming up with new ideas, entranced with the promise of something new. However, if we were to stop and look clearly at what we already have in our lives, we could realize that there's much of value waiting to be put to use. The sunflower holds wisdom medicine for humanity. Growing from seed, it sprouts tall with a firm stalk and flexible head that follows the arc of the sun across the daytime sky. At the end of its life cycle, as the head withers and the plant faces the earth, its vibrant yellow petals collapse and turn brown, releasing its seeds. These seeds hold the life force of the plant distilled. Highly nutritious and supportive of life for future plants and even for human beings, the sunflower seeds allow for life to continue to expand and flourish on earth. The oracle of Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom, comes to you with guidance. Do not step away from what you are cultivating, even if it seems to have lost its steam, run out of energy, or be utterly dead in the water. There is something within what you have been working on that is going to yield something of great benefit. There will be much more success, prosperity, happiness, and maturing of your ultimate life goals and journey, intending to what is already further along in development than in something new. Of course, new beginnings will be part of your life journey at various points along the path. And even now, you may have your eye on something that, in time, will also mature and offer much nourishment. However, the guidance of the oracle is not to allow bright, shiny possibilities to distract you to the point of ignoring the value in what you have already begun, in what has already perhaps lived its life in one way and yet can live on in new form. This will be very beneficial for you and for other people and will serve life. There is far more of value here than meets the eye. And in a relatively short time, you will see that more life can spring from the old. Grandmother Dragonfly offers you vision that is wide and unlimited by preconceptions. You may need to look differently at what you have nurtured and how to tap into what it has become to be able to share it with others and allow its sustaining grace to nourish human life in its own way. If you have been thinking about repurposing or repackaging a helpful concept or product, then this oracle confirms that this will bring prosperity. Likewise, for any business that is about utilizing what has been used and discarded, or anything related to older members of society, or about death and dying, or even for gardening with an emphasis on fertilizer and composting. The oracle supports all such pursuits as being successful and aligned with heaven's greater purpose in your life. If you are looking to go back and pick up an old project, even something you thought was completed, and to revise it, redesign, or otherwise improve upon it, trust your intuition and go through with that process. Grandmother Dragonfly speaks of success in following that course, even if it takes you into unexpected and rather different forms of expression to what you originally envisioned. This oracle also brings guidance for those yearning to create, to offer something to the world that has value. Take your time. Your true offering will develop over time and naturally too. You do not need to force it. You will need to live your life. It is highly likely that you will be growing into your most abundant and prosperous times later in life, and through the course of your life, you will develop your own wisdom, which will be rich, nourishing, and exceptionally honoring of life. You will help people in many and varied ways. It is all a part of your natural development, and you can trust it. There is no need for you ever to be impatient or doubting of this. Finally, if you or a loved one are progressing in years and have unpleasant moments of worrying that the best in life is behind you, that perhaps your dreams are not meant to be, or love will pass you by, then have faith. The oracle says that a most nourishing feast of life is, or soon will be, in your hands. So you don't have to have FOMO. Lockdown's not going to kill us, right? Open your heart, do the healing process whenever you feel absence of hope, and let go of your doubt. Life abounds in you, beloved. The best is yet to come. Be open to its many blessings coming to you now. Beautiful. I hope that was helpful. The name of this deck is The Wild Kuan Yin, the Lana Fairchild, and the art is by Wang Yiguang. So this is the Wild Kuan Yin. Wonderful. Was that helpful for you? Yeah, it was good. I'm so glad. All right, my beloveds, I'm going to take you on a tea journey now. Oh, I'm so glad, Suni. That's so wonderful to hear. Okay. Oh, Edith, I'm so happy. Amy, I'm so happy. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm going to set you guys up so you don't stare at my... Yes, Cynthia. We have a palmistry box coming up. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready to go on a quick tour? We're going to talk about tea. We're going to talk about tea in the morning. We're going to talk about tea midday. And we're going to, it is Frida. Yeah. And we're going to talk about tea at night. We're going to talk about hormones, digestion, and anything else that you guys are curious about or having a hard time with, okay? So I'm going to grab my tea. Ta-da. I'm going to add a little more water. It's very important we stay hydrated right now. Right? Okay. All right, come with me. We're going on a trip. It's very exciting. Okay. Okay, so we just got a new warehouse, and next week I'm going to show you that warehouse, and I'm going to show you how I blend. It's going to be very fun. Okay. All right, sweethearts. So over here is my tea ceremony table. And you can see Buddha. So this is a tea ceremony table that you can do full tea ceremony with. It's like a play date. Okay, all right. And then I'm going to show you morning teas. Let me take you over there. This is our window display. Isn't that pretty? An old Tang Dynasty table. This is a painting that a beautiful woman has lent us. Okay. Okay, so first, we're going to start with first thing in the morning, what to drink. Okay, so first thing in the morning, what you want to do is you want to help your liver along, because as you've slept, your body has actually rebuilt itself. And sorry, there's carpets here. So as your body has rebuilt itself in your sleep, it has sloughed off basically waste. So when you wake up, you want to allow your body, you want to help your body along to eliminate all the waste that's in your body. So what I do, the first thing I do is I'll drink a pu'er. Okay, so pu'er is my happy tea. It tastes a little bit like chocolate. There's a reason why. It's really rich. It has it's double fermented, so it's like yogurt. So it has extra probiotics in it, and it's also a prebiotic. So it's got prebiotics and probiotics. So basically, it's like having yogurt in a hot water form. Okay, so what I do in the morning, first thing is I do bohemian breakfast. I'll either do this or the Sin Eraser, which is over here somewhere. Sin Eraser, here it is. Okay. So Sin Eraser is a straight pu'er. It has no frills in it. It is the base of bohemian breakfast. So it can be a little bit strong, but what you want to do is you can steep this, either the bohemian breakfast or the Sin Eraser. It's a wonderful coffee substitute, and it'll help your body purge any toxins that your body was able to release overnight. So what you want to do is if you can drink it black, that's great. Don't make it that strong if you're going to drink it black. But if you can drink it black, that's great. If you're if you're doing any type of intermittent fasting, it won't break your fast. So you can have it black, or you can, or if you're on keto or something like that, I highly recommend your first cup not have any dairy in it. I wouldn't add dairy to the first cup of tea, because your body has just removed phlegm. It's just removed all the toxins. It's just gotten your intestines cleaned out. It's helped your livers cleaned out. And then all of a sudden you're going to drink dairy on top of it while your liver wants to purge and get rid of all the stuff it worked on overnight. So what you want to do is you want to have Sin Eraser or bohemian breakfast with either a plant-based milk, which is helpful. You want to have a plant-based milk that's not full of gums like carrageenan and all of that. So you can make your own with a almond cow, or you can do like a really nice clean non-dairy milk. So dairy creates phlegm in the system. And so you don't want to do that first thing in the morning, because what that's doing is that's creating phlegm in your intestinal tract. So you're going to want to, yes. Okay, so Amaran, yes, it is better for you than coffee. And if you could give up your morning coffee for tea, that would be great. But what I do is, if I still want coffee after I've had my Sin Eraser or my bohemian breakfast, I'll make myself a cup mid-morning. So don't worry about, I'm not the type of tea lady that's like, coffee's bad. I love coffee too. But if I was in the coffee business, things would be bad, because I am not moderate. Hold on. And you don't want to have coffee on an empty stomach necessarily, because as you've been purging, unless it's black coffee can also help the liver. If you've ever heard of a coffee enema, it helps the liver and it helps the intestines actually get rid of the toxins. But tea has a natural probiotic. So if you have, first thing in the morning, you have your tea that has a natural probiotic in it, you're going to continue the cleansing process, and it's going to set you up for success all day. So yes, tea is definitely more of an herbal medicine. Okay, so then what do we do after we've had our morning tea? Okay, so if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to cleanse, if you're looking for balancing hormones, whatever it is, basically just drop a note in the whatever you're looking for, and I'll answer it. But basically, where I go after I have my morning pu'er, is I go straight to matcha. So I am using matcha medicinally to balance my mood. Matcha is a prebiotic. So what it does is, as pu'er helps cleanse my liver, if I drink matcha and my liver isn't fully cleansed, or I can get nauseous, I can get a little bit of liver heat. So so yeah, I'll answer that in just a second. Okay, Sophie. All right, I'll get caught up with you guys in just a sec. So basically matcha next, after I do my pu'er, basically energizes me and it suppresses my appetite. So if I'm doing any type of intermittent fasting, or I'm trying not to eat so much, which I have been trying not to eat so much because I'm cooped up and all I'm doing is working and being at home, working and being at home. So what I'll do is I'll have matcha instead of food, and then I'll allow my system to sort of go into a state of, because matcha, you're actually digesting the leaves. So because it's powdered, it's not just an infusion, it's not just an extraction of the leaf in water. You're actually drinking the green tea leaves. So as they digest, you're actually digesting green tea leaves, which is a prebiotic, which helps the digestion really get going. It also helps balance blood sugar. It also helps purge the rest of any type of hormonal backup and fats that are stuck in the liver. So what you do is you start with the pu'er, you go to the matcha, and then, hold on, I have to drink more matcha. And then what? Then you can either move on to a renewal oolong, tea Kuan Yin oolong renewal, or you can go into a green tea. So let's go over to the renewal, which is yummy. Actually, I'm just going to bring it over here. Okay, I've actually been drinking it today, so I'm going to bring it over here. Hold on one sec. Okay. So renewal is tea Kuan Yin oolong, which speeds the metabolism. So of all the teas that speed the metabolism the most, number one, pu'er cleanses you and gets you ready and speeds up the metabolism because it helps your digestion move along. It helps you purge toxins. It helps you get rid of all the stuff that's stuck in you. And then matcha, I use it for mood. It balances my moods. It makes me happy. It brings a sense of euphoria because of the L-theanine. And in the mornings, I write, I create new products. I do my tea blending in the warehouse. I need a lot of brain power. I cut purchase orders, to other countries for teas. I'm tasting teas. I need a lot. And so I use the matcha to get my mind going in a way that's going to be even keel and delightful. And the L-theanine in the matcha is a mood booster. It's a natural antidepressant, and it keeps the mood, and it basically allows the brain to function on both sides. It lights up the brain, and then it also creates a sense of bliss because the L-theanine creates a sense of euphoria. So I take that in the morning so I don't have like a funk. I don't like being funky. I don't like being in a bad mood in the morning. So I will take that. Then I usually switch in the early afternoon after lunch to renewal or tea Kuan Yin. So renewal is the tea Kuan Yin oolong, which is it's a partially fermented, only about 18% fermented green tea. So you'll see it's like a tightly rolled green tea. And what happens is that when you steep this, it unfurls, and it actually brings, flavor comes through more and more. So I steep this at least 3 times. And I steep it in my little teapot or my tea in hand, or I'll use just a cup with it in it with a Bambia. And so I'll keep adding hot water to it, because what I'm doing is I'm not necessarily getting caffeine anymore, but I'm getting hot water in my system. I'm getting warm water in my system. I'm getting the antioxidants from the oolong into my system. But I'm also doing something else. I'm also making my skin softer. I'm alleviating my, wrinkles and aging, because the roses are really, really, really the best thing you can do for softening skin and aging skin. So roses not only are good for heart health and opening the heart energetically, but they're also amazing for skin health. So green tea is great for skin as well, because the antioxidant levels, but the roses actually soften the skin. So, so not only are there roses in it, it's like a meal, but then there are also goji berries, and you can eat the goji berries. These are organic goji berries that are a superfood, and they're so high in antioxidants and trace minerals. So you can tell I haven't had lunch. So anyway, I eat my tea. But anyway, so that is, and then the peach extract is a certified organic peach extract, which satisfies me and makes me feel like I've just eaten a fresh peach. It's really excellent. So I'll go with the oolong next, the Renewal next. That's my third tea. So I'll do pu'er, pu'er for detox, matcha for mood, Renewal for weight loss, and for the beautiful skin effects. Okay. You guys want to see Jackie? You've probably met Jackie online, right? You want to see her? She's so cute. See, hi Jackie. And we have Geo. Geo's making you guys your treat for the next month's box, which you don't even know what it is. I have kept a secret this time. So here's Geo. Geo's Jackie's sister. Isn't that cool? Hi, Geo. Hi, guys. Geo's short for Giovanna. They both, and Jackie's short for Jacqueline. And their mom, Luz, her name means light. And she is actually here too. We're kind of in a really sweet little quarantine bubble where we just quarantine together at work and at home. My son just left. He was setting up all the new products on the website for you guys. I have been on a shopping spree, major shopping spree. Okay. So then we're going to go to Goddess Green. Lemongrass is a natural antidepressant, antiviral. So if you are worried that you've been exposed to COVID or you are wanting to boost your immune system, it's really good to keep Goddess Green. Also, the green tea is excellent for weight loss, for speeding the metabolism, for balancing hormones because it helps purge the liver as well. And then we're going to talk about raspberry Earl Grey. So afternoons, I get a little bit of a dip, and I really love raspberry Earl Grey or an Earl Grey in the afternoon. I use organic oil of bergamot. So the oil of bergamot is from Sicily. It's cold pressed, and it's actually a natural antidepressant. So if you guys are a little like me and you have a little bit of you tend to go a little depressed when the world gets too intense, then the oil of bergamot in this tea is excellent. Or if you have oil of bergamot, you can put a little drop in a glass of water and drink it. But I find bergamot really, really helps me. Oh, so the oil of bergamot's great. Okay, now I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you guys over here behind my desk, which is really messy. Okay, so then we have Gypsy Rose. I mixed Gypsy Rose today with my Cine Racer. There is pu'er in Gypsy Rose. So you can drink this in the morning. This is my second favorite black tea next to Bohemian Breakfast. So I drink Gypsy Rose all the time, and the roses, of course, are for skin and mood. The tea, I've snuck in pu'er into all these teas in the base. So this has pu'er tea in it as well. So you can have this in the morning or in the afternoon. And then there's coconut chai. Okay, let's talk about chai. So chai is anti-inflammatory. It helps with stomach bugs. So a lot of people don't realize that in India, chai is like the national beverage, and it's because it not only helps with digestion and warming and circulation, but ginger and clove and all of that, they actually kill stomach bugs, viruses, bacteria, all of that. So if you are having some digestion issues, it's a wonderful thing to have. Oh, and I've put some pu'er in there, so don't worry, you're getting some pu'er. But the coconut chai and the chais have a lot of cardamom, which is excellent for your health as well. Very expensive and hard to find too these days. The clove is fantastic. It gets rid of, if you've been exposed to any parasites in your water, giardia, anything like that, the clove helps with all of that. So the coconut chai is also a great morning tea or afternoon tea. And then after you've done with anything that has caffeine in it, what do you do? Okay, we have a lot of new herbals coming out. But you can do almond matcha, you can do harmonized white tea. That one's lovely. It increases collagen production. And you can do, and then at night, you can do mantra mint, you can do bliss, you can do lucid dreams or child's pose. So child's pose, I blended for my insomniac daughter, and it works. It's the only thing that puts her to sleep. But mantra mint has also been working. She's she's pubescent right now. She's 10 and a half and she's in puberty, and her moods are crazy town. And the ashwagandha that is in the mantra mint is saving her life. I mean, it's helping her so much with her moods. It's anti-anxiety. And the ashwagandha that is in mantra mint, they've been studying ashwagandha in India as a cure for COVID. It actually kills certain proteins that COVID that basically perpetrate whatever the replication of the virus. So ashwagandha has actually been very, very helpful. So what I like with mantra mint, because it's caffeine free, I'll drink it through the day on ice as like a Moroccan mint. And the ashwagandha is my saving grace. It really, really, really does help my mood. I also take it in capsules in the morning and at night. I can't get enough ashwagandha. So there you have it. Tulsi, which is the base of child's pose, and it's also the base of bliss. It's actually, bliss is just straight Tulsi, and lucid dreams, which has turmeric also, and chai spices. But Tulsi stops the body's cortisol production. So the stress hormone cortisol starts from, when we get stressed out, we start producing cortisol. It'll make us sweat. It'll make our heartbeat go up. It'll age us. It gives us gray hair. It makes us fat. It makes us unhealthy. It makes us stressed out. And so what you can do to stop that process, and especially if you have a racing mind at night, if you're worried about your job or the world or COVID or whether or not the kids are going to get back to school, you want to stop the hormone cortisol from taking over your body. And so Tulsi is actually the way to do that. You drink a cup of Tulsi, it calms down your nervous system. And to me, it feels like I've taken like a liquid Valium. Not that I've really taken that much Valium, but when I used to have anxiety attacks as a teenager, the doctors used to, they used to give that stuff out like candy. So I now use Tulsi. And I'm on 0 prescriptions other than some bioidentical hormones. And so the tea really is my medicine. It's really how I focus my body and how I get what I need. Okay, so I'm going to ask your questions now. I know you can, Mindful Tea Queen, my love, you can come as soon as this COVID thing's over. You guys can all come hang out with me. That is the point. Okay, so I had some questions. Sophie says she needs, okay, so Amaran is looking for weight loss. Okay, I just gave you a very good weight loss kind of daily regimen, okay? Everything I said, it's like from start to finish, how to start and how to end it. The thing you want to do though, what most of us don't realize that weight gain is stress. Stress causes the body to hold on to weight. It causes our metabolism to stop. So if you're finding that you can't do the caffeinated teas, 2 or 3 times a day, what you want to do is you want to drink Tulsi, because Tulsi will actually relax your body so that the stress hormone can't kind of cause all the the body's basically holding on to everything when it's stressed out. And so you want to calm the body. You want to breathe. You want to drink plenty of fluids, plenty of liquids. That alone will help reduce weight. So it's really important. And Sophie, if you do all of this, it will definitely help balance your hormones, because the thing that happens with our hormones is they get caught up and they get backed up in the liver behind toxins. And so if your body has toxins in them, like heavy metals, pesticides, herbicides, any type of drug or alcohol or anything, what will happen is you need something that's going to help the liver along. Your liver basically is your, the body's ability to balance hormones is really based in the liver. And so you want to make sure that you're helping the liver cleanse along too. And you can always do a celery juice cleanse as well. Celery juice helps very much. Natasha says she has lemon, apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper tonic in the morning first thing, and then a cup of tea 20 minutes after. That is when I have my first meal. Great. Yeah, I can't do cayenne first thing in the morning. I can't do lemon first thing in the morning. My body just doesn't tolerate it. It's too, I'm in Ayurveda, I'm pitta, so I'm very hot. So having those is not helpful. And Janelle, yeah, I mean, the weight loss aspect, all of that, that's exactly what I was mentioning. Suni, energy and groundedness. Isn't it interesting? We want energy, but we also want to be grounded. I'm with you. And pu'er really does energize me and ground me. It's probably my most grounding tea that I go with. And then the lucid dreams really helps me as well. The lucid dreams just gives me this like sense of the ground. Melissa wants to de-stress. Definitely matcha, but watch it, because the caffeine is definitely there. It's more gentle, but you want to watch it. And then also the Tulsi teas. So yeah, Melissa, stress. Oh, Edith, does the Rise and Shine have pu'er? Yes. So I actually forgot to tell you guys about Rise and Shine. So the Rise and Shine black tea is pu'er base with chaga, which is a mushroom that actually fights cancer and energizes you. And it is incredible. And this has vanilla, a touch of chocolate, a little bit of orange essential oil. It has a little bit of stevia, and it has chaga, and it has ginger. And what else do I put in it? Ginger, chaga. I use really, really good granulated orange peel. The orange peel is really, it's so good. So yeah, so I have this in a rooibos form, which is herbal. This is really an immune boosting. This is a super strong immune boosting, chaga is. So this has pu'er, chaga, ginger, stevia, some flavorings, orange peel extract, or orange granulated orange peel. This one's yummy. And then I have it also in a caffeine-free version, which is rooibos. Okay. So Melissa, de-stress, lucid dreams, bliss, mantra mint, and child's pose. That is if you drink 1 or 2 cups of 1 or 2 of those a day, you will really find that your stress levels go down. Nancy's saying she's never tried matcha before. Yes, I can't wait for you to get yours and tell me. Yeah. Oh, Suzanne, that's a good idea. Do feet up on the wall for about 20 minutes a couple times a day. I personally can't do that. I guess I could if I had my phone and I was keeping up with emails. Yeah, actually I could do that. Yeah, the matcha is amazing. Suzanne, using grapefruit essential oil and avocado oil massaged on feet. Ooh, love that. I love that. Yes. I started out as an aromatherapist, and I started putting essential oils in the teas. My grandmother was a medicine woman, and so I studied herbal medicine starting at I'd say I was about 13 when I got really into it. And then at 20, I went to Peru and studied herbal medicine with a group of ethnobotanists and shamans. So that's kind of the energy that comes to this, is the essential oils, the perfume I love, the herbal medicine, and the medicinal aspect. Michelle, Sunny Racer and matcha. That's great. Cold water foot baths can help. Beautiful. Thank you, Karen, for that. Cynthia, less movement of the body is used will cause swelling. Oh, you guys are helping Cynthia. You guys are so lovely. Yeah, we've all been sitting a lot. We have to stop sitting so much. What is a Bambia? Oh, a Bambia. A Bambia. Hold on, let me grab it. Let me take you back over to the Bambia station, which we have in several different colors now. We have black, rose gold. This is a Bambia, and it's basically a tea strainer straw. So it's got little holes in it. You can see that. And it's a straw. And basically what I do is I just stick it in my cup and I drink out of it directly. So I use it as a strainer. And I do this particularly with the mantra mint and child's pose. I like to use the Bambia because I want my herbs to get really, really strong and stay in there. I also use this with the Renewal. I really like to have the Renewal. I'll just keep pouring hot water in the Renewal all day and just drink that up. So that's a Bambia. Yes, you can definitely do Renewal as a cold brew. Yeah, I use Renewal as a cold brew. Yeah, Edith eats the almonds out of her almond matcha after she steeps the tea. Well, they're real organic almonds. That's the real stuff. Cynthia says, thank you, Gio, for our boxes. I received mine today with the matcha tea. And Gio designed the beautiful EFT tapping sheet, and she's been designing, wait till you guys see the new boxes, you're gonna freak out. And Terry Rosario says, my daughter is also named Jackie, and she's in Colorado. Edith, Raspberry Earl, okay. Okay, so lucid dreams, okay. So Okay, so Natasha's asking, are there any of these teas, the type that children 10 years old should not have? Personally, I let my kids drink tea from the time they were about 5 or 6, and they're not necessarily just the caffeine-free ones. I usually give them my second steeping. So primarily, you're getting most of the caffeine out in the first steeping. So in the morning, because my daughter Mia, who's 10, her favorite tea is Bohemian Breakfast. She even wrote a song to it in guitar class. But basically, I will give her the second steep of my Bohemian Breakfast, and she loves it just the same. She can't tell it's the second steep. Amaran's asking what I would recommend for PMS mood swings. Yeah, seriously. Matcha, 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 and then child's pose and mantra mint. Mantra mint really, I would say, is my favorite. And I've even been putting a little bit of matcha in my mantra mint, so that's also been helping. So that's what I would recommend, Amaran. And then also make sure you're not low on magnesium, because PMS is really, I find that the more I'm depleted of magnesium and calcium, the more I get PMS. So you just want to make sure that you're taking magnesium on a regular basis. And if you can't get magnesium supplements, take a Epsom salt bath, because that's basically magnesium. You're welcome, Cynthia. So Christine, how do I know which have caffeine? Oh, they'll say on there that they have caffeine, but basically anything that's a black tea, a green tea, or a white tea has some caffeine, or an oolong. The ones that don't have caffeine are the herbals, the Child's Pose, the Mantra Mint, the Lucid Dreams, and the Bliss and the Rise and Shine Herbal don't have caffeine. And the next 3 teas that we're going to be getting are spectacular, and they don't have caffeine. So for members, August is going to be, I'm not going to give it away, but anyway, it's amazing. And September is amazing, and October is amazing. And they're all herbal powerhouse teas for immunity and for heart health and for detoxification and for kidney health and for, anyway, you guys are going to be stoked. Rooibos is good, Melissa, for, it's high in vitamin C, so it's good for collagen production. It's good for digestion, and it has no tannins. So if anybody is sensitive to tannins, rooibos is a good alternative. It's really actually, I think it's for skin. I mean, I really think it's higher in vitamin C than green tea, so I really like to use it for skin. No, there's no, Jennifer, there's no issue starting with straight green. Absolutely not. Tawana wants them all. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, so Suzanne's saying sometimes she gets a tummy ache after Earl Grey raspberry, anything that can help with that. That's the oil of bergamot. So you probably are a little sensitive to bergamot. So what you want to do is you want to not drink that on an empty stomach. Any real bergamot, you know, if you drink it on an empty stomach, you might be a little sensitive to it. So I would just either have it with a little nut milk in it or not drink it on an empty stomach. And then, yeah, so you guys are already helping. Eat chocolate. Yes, I eat chocolate. Okay. Okay, you guys, you are so welcome. You guys are already on. You guys are all. You mentioned one tea that has chocolate in it. Which is it? I am allergic. Oh, I use an organic chocolate extract in the Rise and Shine. So that one has organic chocolate extract. So if you're allergic to chocolate, don't get that one. And then Soulmate is chocolate raspberry rose. So you don't want to get Soulmate and you don't want to get Rise and Shine. Yeah. And then, okay, are there any other questions? Oh my God, we did it. Look at us. Okay, and with this, I close the tea circle. Oh, you're welcome, Angel. With this, I close the tea circle. I send you all off to bring your light to the world, to accentuate your gifts, to subtly and not so subtly express your divinity on earth. I send you off into the world with my blessings, with my love, with my light, with my sisterhood. May the sisterhood and the circle be unbroken, and so it is, and so shall it be. Okay, my loves, I will see you next Tuesday at 4 California time. Wear a mask, wash your hands, be careful. I love you. Drink lots of tea. Okay, talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.